Hello, my lovelies. I almost started with my other intro. Sun, moon, and rising signs, welcome, willkommen to your weekly astrological live stream with me. So we're going to get through this week lickety split. There's so much going on. I'm actually having to leave out of town in minutes to go until Friday. So readings are open. First come, first serve. Link down below. The stand store is where you can get my current available offerings. Patreon also has offerings. However, the highest tier is sold out. Only if one of my Hierophants, High Priestesses step down will there be room for another person. So email me if you want to be on a wait list for that. We are going to be talking about welcome. Yes, we're going to be talking about the week from Monday, the 6th of November to Monday, the 13th of November. And that is going to cover basically the last of the eclipse energy until we're really done. And that will be on the 13th. That new moon is going to finish up the Libra solar eclipse that we started back in October. Okay, so I'm just getting this ready. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be lickety split. So I'm not going to do timestamps. You should be able to get the whole gist of it and the breakdown as we go week to week, day to day. Okay, so Monday, tomorrow, the 6th of November, we have Venus in Virgo trining over to Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. I like that this is happening right before Venus moves into Libra. It's like the last kick in the pants. All right, now I'm calling this week, what exactly are you trying to do? What are you really trying to do? Because, and I talked about this in my monthlies for all 12 zodiac signs, this is a closing out week. There's something that happens at the end of this week that really kicks off the new moon in Scorpio. So it's the last of this very faded eclipse energy. And like I said, the end of the week is going to be like the bigger kick in the pants of just something really, I don't know if it's just going to be motivating or if it's going to be a big push or if it's going to be you feeling a lot of pressure, whatever, but it's going to be something. It's going to be, you're going to feel it, and it's going to get you to just do it, get you to just, if you thought you were doing something, maybe you have cognitive dissonance, maybe it's a subconscious thing. This, at the end of this week, and I'm talking about Saturday the 11th, Mars opposing Uranus, you may realize that's not what I was doing at all, or that's not what I want to do, or this is what I want to do. This is, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see. But Monday, back to Monday, Venus trines Pluto in Capricorn. Venus is going to move into Libra on Wednesday the 8th. So Monday, Tuesday, the very beginning of the week, like I said, is more wrapping up energy where you're finishing some critical assessments. So Venus in Virgo, I have said before, is like Hermione Granger. You know, it's sort of like, yeah, this is great, but you forgot this, or you used the wrong than over then, or like there's just things that are not quite right. It's not quite perfect, and we are on the search for perfection with Venus in Virgo. Virgo energy is particular, likes things to be particular, and it's like ketchup on your shirt when things are like 99%. It's hard to not see. It's like an eyesore. Venus in Virgo has just made us like zero in on maybe petty things that don't really matter, or maybe the eyesores that do matter, that we just really should double down on our boundaries and our standards and insist that things are the way that we want them. Standards here. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I love about Virgo, standards. So Monday with Venus trining Pluto, there could be something coming up that, if people want to get away with stuff, if people want to, or people have been getting away with stuff, maybe they're used to you not having boundaries. They're used to you letting things slide. They're used to the boss being a little lackadaisical. The beginning of the week could see a change to that. Now, it could go well because on Monday the 6th, we also have Mercury in Scorpio making a trine to Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So trines just means that nothing's stopping it. So this is an energy that's happening really easily. So on one hand, it could be that the communication to convey these standards is happening without anything stopping it. There's no, talking someone out of something they're going to ask for. They're going to submit the request. They're going to file the paperwork. They're going to they're going to do the thing, say the thing, and not have any qualms about it. So that would lead to an easy transformation. But, it can also be that whatever's happening, whatever's being insisted upon or being asked is happening because of love and empathy and caring and kindness. And there could be a gentle quality to it, but it'll be very pointed. It'll be very specific with that Mercury in Scorpio, that super secret Scorpio energy. So it wants to still speak to the heart of the matter, even with the trine over to Neptune. Mother of pearl. Hold on. Sorry, I have my chart up here and I'm doing things. Okay, so Monday looks like a very transformative day, and that's a day that no matter what is going on, no matter if there's something difficult coming up or things are finally able to go through that you've been trying to get through and trying to get going, this could be a day where things are just happening. They're finally moving. No matter what, you're going to be able to use the power of your words to change the level of vibration. That's what your voice is. That is you speaking words. Your vibration of your words changing the level of vibration, changing your dynamics in your partnerships, changing your business relationships, whatever it happens to be. So lean on that if you happen to have a difficult start to your week. But otherwise, I see that looking really great. Mercury is also, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to keep it on the highlights. Okay, Tuesday the 7th, we just have the moon decreasing in light through Virgo, making a trine to Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. So I've been looking at this specifically in some of the charts of my clients, and Jupiter stationing direct on on New Year's is going to be wicked. It's going to be friggin', wicked like in a good way. Good wicked, positive wicked. And so Tuesday, I feel, is going to be a great day for earth signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, risings. I think it's going to be great for us personally. But, that's going to be positive encouragement from cosmos, from universe. Things that are the circumstances of the day are showing you realism, what's realistic, what you can ground, what's real, what's tangible. Now, okay, so this Jupiter retrograde in Taurus, and then the eclipse, all of these eclipses that are ended in Taurus and Scorpio, it's bringing about, I've been saying this since the end of 2021, to have faith and confidence and develop faith and confidence in your skills, talents, and abilities, and your self-esteem and self-worth. And, here we are at the very end of it. I hope that you've done that, because it's either going to be very philosophical heavy to help balance you out, or it's going to be more materialism heavy, your physical body, physically money. That's what this eclipse happened to be for me, was bringing the money. Yeah, it was really great. I'm really excited about it. I'm like a businesswoman capitalist by day, and then like this psychic remote viewer witchy person by evening. It's been really great. So speaking on that, like I said, I am traveling from today till Friday. I'm doing some out of town business. So like I said, I'm still doing my own schedule, but I just have other things that I'm doing. So with the moon connecting to Jupiter on Tuesday, I think it's gonna be great for money, but it's also gonna be great for philosophizing. So, if you're too focused on the material, if you're always about money, maybe this is going to be more philosophy for you. It's going to be more pondering the nature of things, just learning about other religions, other cultures, or other, whatever's. But if you've been more like me and you've been all about the spirituality, you might get the other side of the balance, which is tangible upgrades, money, so what you'll see, what has this eclipse been for you? What have you been missing? Where are the weights kind of dropping down to just give you more balance? It'll happen easily Tuesday. Wednesday the 8th, we have Venus moving into the sign of Libra, where they are much more comfortable. This is that Elizabeth Taylor energy. Venus in Libra is Liz Taylor, Grace Kelly. It's like Venus is getting her hair done and her nails done. With Venus in Virgo, she didn't care about that. She didn't care. She wanted to read. She wanted to study. She wanted to prove to teacher that, she's like, look at me, I know all the answers, and get the little pat on the head. Venus moving into Libra is so much easier for us to feel like loved and appreciated, because it's going to be a little bit heady, a little bit more idealistic. So we're going to be a little bit more focused on the idea of the relationship. Is this fulfilling the ideal? Do we have a mental connection? Libra energy is very sapiosexual. It's very much like, if I can't talk to you, if you don't laugh at my jokes, if we don't connect if we don't look at something and think the same thing, then it's not as interesting, or it's not as fun, or it's not, attractive. You really want to be on the same wavelength of people with Venus in Libra in terms of how you both idealistically view the relationship. It's also great for talking about things and talking about my ex with the longest relationship. He is a Taurus and he has Libra rising and a Libra moon. He's just like a Venus person. I feel like I'm a very Martian person, but like people love to talk about their relationship. So it's a great time for everyone to talk about their relationships. Talk to your roommate, talk to your lover, talk to your husband, your wife, your business partners. Like, really talk about the ideal and merge the vision, and then live up to it and participate in it, how you have both talked about it. I think that's going to be the very best. And if there are any discrepancies, if you're too far apart on some things, try to stand your ground. You might feel a little bit more open with the give and take as far as negotiating is concerned. Maybe a little bit. I'm not really buying that too much because of what we have coming over the weekend. So I feel like it'd be Wednesday onward would be better for you to have the clarity first of what you want in the relationship, in the business partnership, the relationship with your kid, with your whatever, whoever. But with all this Scorpio stuff and then what we've got over the weekend, it's probably a little bit, it's like, it's not really going to match yet. So don't adjust your expectations is what I'm saying. Adjust your expectations is what I'm saying. That's all. But I want you to have it clear in your mind's eye. I want you to have it clear so that you know what you need. And I'm just going to tell you, you know what? Hold on, let me finish this. Okay, so also on Wednesday, the moon in Virgo is going to trine Uranus and Taurus. I'm excited for that. I love all this stuff right here. So moon trining Uranus, the day feels fresh, keeping the conversation fresh, keeping things moving, okay? Circulation. That's why I'm also excited about Venus in Libra. Venus in Virgo, like I said, could kind of get stuck on the imperfections, on what needs to be improved, what needs to be sort of workshopped or troubleshot. Venus in Libra is a little bit more giving in that sense. But let's just hold our horses for a second. Keeping it fresh on Wednesday. On Thursday, we just have the moon crossing Venus in Libra. And I feel like that's going to be like circumstances bringing you relationships with women that are going to be a little bit better, a little bit easier, or it'll just bring up issues, bring up the actual issue itself. So if you haven't resolved the thing, Venus in Libra might, especially with the holidays, I feel like it's always a holiday. It's always someone's birthday. It's always someone's party. It's always someone's anniversary. It's always someone's, not just like wedding anniversary, but like anniversary of whatever, right? So I feel like Venus and Libra, part of the dark side, and you're going to see this over the next 2 years, is I don't want to rock the boat. Oh, I don't want to ruin anyone's birthday. I don't want to ruin the thing. It's a little bit like, let's just go along to get along. Venus is going to cross the South Node in Libra, and that's just going to be bird shit on your new hairdo, okay? Like, that's going to suck. So I don't recommend going in that direction. I don't think we will. If you do, you should know better. And here's the thing with, I keep trying to get there sooner than we're there. So that's Thursday. There may just be issues that come up, probably for the positive, though. Probably for the positive, as long as you just make it right with yourself first and just, don't look to other people to decide how you're going to feel. Don't export, don't displace that. You set your tone, you set your vibe, you make your decisions about how you're going to feel, how you're going to respond, and let other people be responsible for their own feelings. I'll save you so much agony by just saying, if you just take that little nugget right then and there. On Friday the 10th, we have Actually, it's like Thursday, Friday. Mercury moving into Sagittarius. They're going to immediately square Saturn and Pisces. So that's going to be a crunchy couple days leading up to the great big thing. So Mercury at the very end of Scorpio is going to bring a sense of urgency to talk about something or to talk to someone or to get something kind of resolved, get something agreed upon, get something aired out, fleshed out. You know, it's like, give it to me straight. What's the truth? How do you really feel? What is the reality of this relationship? Is it really based on integrity? Has there really been goodwill under all of this, or is there something else? Because all this Scorpio stuff is digging it all up. I love this so much. I love this as a child. Like maybe my Mercury square Pluto loves this, but it's like finding a rock that looks like it's been there for a really long time and then turning it over and seeing what I find, you know, just like it's like a happy surprise, like ooh, you know, and all the juicy crickets and everything. So that's what could come up at near, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is some last honesty, last truths, last glimpses behind the veil, under the rock a little bit in that Scorpio area of life and connecting with all this other stuff. And then it's going to get hard because when Mercury moves into Sagittarius on Friday, squares Saturn and Pisces, now direct. I talked about this in my November monthly for all 12 zodiac signs. I talk about it in how it's happening in that area of life. But there's something Friday, Saturday that I feel launches you into the new moon, the wild, unpredictable new moon on Monday, the new moon in Scorpio. So Mercury and Sag squaring Saturn and Pisces. I feel like some people will have some cognitive dissonance breaking. Some people will have some kind of, oh, that's not what I thought it was, or what I believed isn't so, or it's not what I thought it was going to be, or I have a disagreement about something, or I'm disappointed, I'm disillusioned, something was made unclear. Like there's something, maybe some bad news for someone, but maybe it depends. What have you already been doing? What have you already been trying for? What are you doing exactly? Because it's going to be tested, and you will have, like, you're either Lieutenant Rain from Casablanca. My loyalties blow wherever the prevailing wind goes. Come over, Commander. You know, like it's either going to be kind of like you're just going to whatever, you know, just loosey goosey, like a little noodle, or you're going to be a little bit of a firmer, stiffer spine with that Scorpio energy. That'll work if you're truth, love, and integrity. That'll work if you practice values and you really contemplate and meditate on these things, and you care about healthy self-esteem, and you care about, you know, continually improving. And if you continually focus on what's within your control and say to yourself, if it's out of my control, I don't have to care about it. If it's out of my control, it's out of my control. What's out of your control is other people's attitudes. So, you know, even if it is hard communication, you get to choose how you respond to it. So do people want to be mature with Saturn and Pisces? Absolutely not. This is really coming down on what people thought they were getting away with. And they were with this Pisces energy, especially with the Pisces party in 2022. The beginning, that was all dreamy, and that was also the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Oh, God. But so, you know, it's like, is it real? Do you care? Or did you just take the free good vibes and you're not really gonna, you know, you don't really mean it? What is it? You know, what are you really trying to do? What do you really want? That's all gonna be reflective of who you really are. We don't get what we want, we get what we are. So Mercury square Saturn is going to be some kind of cognitive dissonance breaking, where maybe you're the one giving news to someone and they just don't take it the way you want them to take it. And you thought it was good news, but you're like breaking their heart. And you're like, oh my God, I thought you were going to be happy for me, but you're not. This is such a letdown. Or maybe you're getting fired, or maybe you're getting broken up with, or maybe you are whatever, right? Or maybe you have to reconcile something, but it's going to be a pinch. Let's just call it that. It's going to be a pinch. Saturday, the 11th, is going to be Mars opposing Uranus day, and that'll be building Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's going to bleed into the weekend, bleed into Monday. So, but it goes exact on Saturday. And I'm excited for this. I'm a Venus Uranus person. So when I meet like other Venus Uranus people or other Mars Uranus people, it's like really cool and fun and interesting and exciting. But, you know, so I'm not particularly afraid of this one. Some people are going to fucking lose their shit though. They're going to shit bricks. Okay. I'm just telling you straight up. And we don't have a lot of time anyway to beat around the bush. So Mars opposing Uranus, something pops off and it spurs you to action. So if that's what I'm saying, like, what are you really exactly trying to do? Because if you think you're trying to like make money, but you're broke all the time, that's 5% of your mind, your conscious mind trying to make money. The 95% of your subconscious mind is manifesting a reality of brokenness because you have low self-esteem, because your dad hated you, your mom tried to drown you in the river, your first love broke your heart, whatever, okay? And you have low self-esteem, whatever. So that's the day, everything's leading up to Saturday, where you really like, I feel like we know who we really are, the truth of this. And you like something's going to manifest in your world that shows you who you really are, because the reality is constantly pulsing your reality back to you all the time. So, for instance, this burn that I just sustained like minutes ago, I'm rushing. I have to be on the road soon. And I'm just moving too fast for my little body. So I immediately manifested a burn on my freaking forehead. You know, so I'm like, okay, now let's slow down. It's okay. It's fine. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's always doing that. Always, no matter what. So I feel like that Saturday is going to show you something. And that's like, some people are going to like realize that they've been manifesting something they don't want, or they're going to realize that they have or they're going to realize what they really want and they just want to, nothing's going to stop them. They're going to go get it. Or they're going to realize I've been chasing the wrong thing. I really want to do this. Or if you've really been figuring yourself out and you've been trying, this could be a breakthrough. This actually, the eclipse on the 28th of October, that week leading up to the 28th, and the fallout from that up until now and up until the 13th of November could all have been a big breakthrough for someone or for some people. So the end of the last half of October into the first half of November, for some people, all this explosive energy is a breakthrough. It's a portal opening where you have your opportunity to break through something, to break through not just like you, but the timing is right, like the freaking wave parts for you. So for some people, that Saturday, that the end of this week, is some huge, big, beautiful, wonderful breakthrough. And for other people, it's going to be like a nasty shock of, oh my God, I should have been learning this skill this entire time. And now I'm missing the boat. Or for some people, it's the ships passing in the night. Or some people, it's an injury. You can even injure yourself and take yourself out of the game for something. You maybe you went and did something stupid with some stupid people to impress some other stupid people and broke your foot at a convenience store. And then in 2 weeks, there's a competition coming through your small little town of dancers, and you wanted to do that, and you're a dancer, and that's your big dream, but you blew it because you went and did something stupid, broke your ankle or foot or whatever, and there's that shit passing you by. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's very much take responsibility for your life and your attitude and your emotions and your growth and your healing, all of the things. But yeah, that Mars opposing Uranus is probably going to be explosive, either a breakthrough, more breakthrough energy. Some people could surprise you too. They're going to just wild out and show you something very different about themselves. Anyway, Sunday the 12th is the moon in Scorpio opposing Jupiter. So some people are going to get more lessons and some people are going to get more money. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited, and you should be too. So, and when you get these little messages, when you stub your toe, when you burn your face, when you do whatever, take the sign. Take the sign, make your adjustment, and carry on. Carry on. We'll do like one quick little cover and cross. And then I gotta get on the road, put air in my tire, pick up the girls, the ladies. I'm loving it. The Wheel of Fortune, whatever. Here's the real magician, is when whatever's going on in life, you flip it to your benefit. You just take what you have. You take what you have. Abundance mindset. I don't need anything else. I have everything I need, and I'm going to make the most of it. And you just whip that up into something magical and wonderful. Those are the people you want on your team, or to make up your team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mother of pearl. One. Like we have time for this. Like we have time for this. Oh, it's a 2 of cups. A relationship can go from 0 to 100. You can go from single to in a partnership. This can also be breakups, but it can also be break-ins. You know, Scorpio energy is cutting people out, but cutting people in. Who's going to make it? Who's not going to make it? And honestly, you swear to God, hold your standard of integrity, self-respect, let other people manage their own feelings. And here's the thing about boundaries, okay? I just had a session where we talked about this. Okay, so you have time boundaries, privacy boundaries, financial boundaries, energetic boundaries, spiritual boundaries, physical boundaries, sexual boundaries, all of those boundaries. And when you feel resentful, when you feel like, that's when you know you're betraying your own boundary. And that's the dark Libra energy that we're getting rid of over the next 2 years, is where we betray our own boundaries to keep the peace in a relationship that we have no business keeping the peace in anyway. Give too much of yourself. So when you feel that, that's when you defend your boundary. And how do you defend your boundary? How do you advocate for your boundary? You push back. You push back. Someone asks you for $5. That's exactly where my boundary is. That's exactly where my financial boundary is. So I can't give you the $5. No, that's exactly where it is. But why? You have so much money. Blah, 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 whatever their excuses are. That's exactly where my financial boundary is. And if you can't respect it, I have to. Now, I know how I sound, but when you first talk about your boundaries, and when I first talk about my boundaries, I'm soft as a little putty tat. I'm like, oh, I sound really sweet and kind and compassionate, and people don't think I'm serious because I'm very kind, and I love being generous, and I love giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I love trusting people, and I'm very loyal. I'm all the good things. But when they push on that boundary, they're like, oh my God, Natalie, they act like I am just the worst little witch on the planet. But you know what? Too bad, so sad. Take the drama to your mama. Oh, the boundary card, the 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Because guys, we don't have the time. We don't have the time. We don't have the sooner you move through the people that are going to disrespect your boundaries or make you feel shitty or, I don't know, waste your time, whatever, the sooner you're going to get to the people that are going to appreciate you, that really take what you need. Take what they need from you, and you take what you need from them, and it's an equal give and take. God bless it. So overall, I kind of really love this. This is sort of like, not elitist, but this is like where you have like this future community. Like the 10 of Pentacles is not just about money and generational wealth and legacy and big money. It's also about the community that protects each other and helps each other be wealthy and successful and helps each other out and shares financial stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to protect it though. You protect it, you guard it, and you advocate for your boundaries, and you need to push back. So someone this week changes in relationships because you need to push back and you're cutting people out, cutting people in. And honestly, if you have boundaries and standards and integrity, those things do it for you. Because when I spend too long with someone that's like, I'm trying to help and they're not doing it or whatever, I'm not a good steward of the gifts I have that God, source, universe gave me. I'm here to use these gifts to help people. So it's me not being a good steward of whatever I have to share with other people. I need to focus on the people that are going to do the work, do as I ask them to do the suggestions, do all the exercises or whatever it is. Take my channelings and apply it in their lives, whatever. That's who I'm here for. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve, do my karma, pay out my karmic debt, here to be creative, here to make money. I'm going to retire my mom. I'm going to do all these things, get her the pink Cadillac, sell my screenplays, do my thing, write my books, all the things I love to do, be psychic, telekinetic. It's a lot of work. It's a lot to do. And so I need to focus on the people that are really going to, all right, do it with me. So you have some kind of like, I don't know, people are going to be coming into your life and you just kind of need to protect your boundary. Okay. Love you guys so very much. Take very good care. I will be back again soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads. Readings are open, limited availability. First come, first serve. Everything's on the Patreon. The highest tiers are sold out. And have a great, safe week ahead. Until then, until next time, my beautiful loves. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.